You don't feel whole, never let the world just see you in sections. I'd rather you spit till your saliva glands burst open, the remains up in the ocean, making you forget that the sea had sections. Because if I didn't capture your attention with the first AB, or the second AB, or the third AB, will you really care by the time we reach the C section? See, let me let you in on a little secret. This isn't just a performance, this is a therapy session. Every time that the ink busts from original thoughts, inky bust, I swear us artists have to pierce ourselves, let the blood hit the stage and you can realize there's ink in us.
The windows of her soul open so we can experience the gust of mind-blowing decisions. But if you notice that her head hangs low, maybe it's because gravity is jealous of her ascension. If her heart is heavy, that means that she never took love lightly. If you notice a bit of a limp in her walk, that's due to her using anchors as training wheels to prepare her for life's journey. Somewhere left to center, right around rough edges, combing through insecurity, breaching to passwords and punctuate her presence at the end of life's sentence while using the borrowed hands of time to stretch infinity into seconds. She doesn't hang her head in defeat. She's simply using the table as a sounding board because everyone has gone deaf to her silence.
Chant your name in arenas and sporting venues all across the country, but if you take an unorthodox stance, they simply will tell you to shut up and dribble after they've landed their hooks. This fight is fixed. It ain't right like a southpaw. The playing field ain't even. That's why they always find it odd when you decide to weigh in on the forecast. Spoiler alert, it ain't Mayweather. We've suffered enough defeats, but if you are satisfied with being okay, then you need to prepare to be KO'd.
Me as somebody, Mr. Charles, instead of dragging men out of their quarters as they dream about chasing dollars, and the only thing I ever wanted was a little bit of change, but who am I kidding? I got enough emotional baggage, especially since the only woman I ever loved got her one-way ticket to heaven, only knows what hell neglects to tell it. Every day, I have to push pride to the back of my cheek in order to make way for the saliva to spit on the leather of shoes that conveniently walks around my shadow to find its proper footing on my back.
In fact, when was the last time that the black boy didn't have to stiffen his upper lip? When Rosetta Stone was not needed to translate every emotion into anger? When did I love yous become Chinese finger traps of the tongue and firearms, the coolest part of a chiseled anatomy? When I look in the mirror, I see the enemy of my enemy in me. Forced to pass down this toxic masculinity. Ooh, the mic went off.
Come on.
Yeah. Forced to pass down the toxic masculinity delivered by the empty-hearted because Oz never wanted to adopt these 10 men. We were already considered ghetto bastards, panhandling in a poverty's paradise, too naughty to be nurtured. Tell me, can black boys rock, or does that only happen after we've been stoned?
Wow.